All right, we're live. Good morning. Obviously, we're not going to be doing Destiny this morning. We'll be on for some Iron Banner a little bit later in the day, probably tonight. We'll see. Last week we put up a live stream that we starting to paint again. We haven't actually started the painting. We started just with the drawing in with pastels. We're going to continue that today. It's going to take me a bit of time. This channel is documenting me getting back into painting after many years. So it's going to take some time to build up my skills again. A bit of my background, in case you didn't see last week's. I was painting oil paintings and acrylics when I was much younger, up into my 20s, and then I got into music. And after that, I sort of dropped painting for a while. So I'm getting back into it now. So it's not going to be professional. It's just once a week to get back into it, and then eventually I hopefully do some more time. So what we're doing is, you can see the painting on the bottom left. That's the side of a building near my house. Last week we zoomed out and we try to represent the whole building. That was my first attempt. I was just checking colors. It's in pastels. It's not great, but it's a start. And the part that really interested me in the side of that building was this section here, where you can see where I zoomed in on the painting. And so I don't know if I'm going to do a final painting of the whole side of the building, or if I'm just going to do that part here that you see I zoomed in on. I'm not sure yet. So eventually, once I'm comfortable with the colors and comfortable with drawing it out and stuff like that, I will be going onto canvas with either acrylic or oil. Right now I'm thinking acrylic, but it could be oil only because there's a lot of fine details. You can see under that ledge there's actual sheets of aluminum, and they're rippled, and so I'm trying to work out all the main details. So like last week we had a zoomed out perspective, and today we're going to work on more just that section here. So what we're going to be doing is start off with drawing, because I'm trying to build up my drawing skills again, and I'm also getting back to the painting skills. And the other thing I'm trying to figure out for the final piece or series of pieces that I haven't decided yet is the sense of perspective. I took a picture, obviously from the ground, looking up, so there's a sense of perspective and sort of tilted. And I don't know if I want to do that or paint it actually shifted, like the viewer is actually in front, so perspective. The reason I like this visual is I was driving by it, and it looked like this part here looked like a landscape to me. I couldn't see from my car what that blue was, but the blue almost looked like an animal, like a cow or a deer or something, by the shape. And then the back looked like a landscape, so it looked like grass or hill and the sky. So that was what interested me, because it's going to be more of an impressionist style than anything realistic. That's just the style I've always done, and I'm more comfortable with it. But then when you zoom back and you look at the full picture, there's a lot of different details and colors on the building that would be interesting as well. So we'll see. I haven't really decided which way I'm gonna go yet. See if we have a viewer in the channel. Welcome. My name is Marvy. If you have any questions, you can more than free to type in the chat. If not, enjoy. And we're gonna get started. We're gonna be streaming probably for at least a couple of hours today. We'll see how it goes, and then we'll be back on later today, probably with some Iron Banner Destiny. As on this channel, we do painting, which we're starting once a week for now. We stream Destiny during the week, and we are starting to work on a cooking channel on Sundays. We'll see. Still haven't gone live with that yet. I'm still working out the camera angles and exactly how I want to present it. But yeah, we'll be hitting that as well. So why is my marker dry? This is brand new. Already using the current perspective of the picture. So. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do just the middle part, make it look like a landscape, like an impressionist landscape, or if I'm going to zoom out a bit and show part of the building as well. Just say, is that landscape or is that the side of the building, or like what's going on there. Be like a frame within a frame sort of thing. I don't know. And then underneath you see it's, like I said, it's sheets of aluminum. Sheets of aluminum. And still trying to figure out how to represent that. It wasn't dirty, broken, it's fun. And the other thing is that it's interesting, the texture of it's actually a piece of plastic that's stapled onto the wood, and it's just interesting. It's sheared on the bottom, and so it's different textures and different layers. So what we're doing today is we're working on some drawing, and then we're going to go over the drawing with some pastels. So, and the black that makes up the hill is actually water stains from, I guess there's a shelf over it, so it protects the top of the wood, and obviously the bottom's not wet. And then each panel, it's actually a panel, is separate as well.